Across Trinidad and Tobago, the adverse weather alert continued, but at least right now it's only for Trinidad and it has been extended into Friday at 12 a.m. Still the possibility of landslips and landslides as well as street or flash flooding in those downpours, but you also notice that the gusty winds of 65 kilometers per hour, that was definitely seen out there in a Barrack Pour in southern Trinidad. You notice that the roof here was partly blown off. Obviously there was damage not only to the structure but also to the internals, furnishings, etc. And this is the type of activity that we could see in some of those downpours. Those straight line winds ahead of a thunderstorm can come down quite violently, and that is what can cause the roofs or loose pieces of roofing to come loose. So be mindful about that, especially as we go into Trinidad the next few hours. Now, temperature-wise, rainfall-wise, the rain has actually been coming up across August, now crossing the 200 millimeter mark. It's 207, but still shy of the 264, but there's still several days yet, and we also will be seeing some rainfall on the weekend. So let's look then at what happened over the last 24 hours. We still see a lot of moisture hanging around Trinidad and Tobago. Those are heavier showers, also some gusty thunderstorms in there as well. But that is set to clear as we go through Friday, and it will be definitely around a bit more Saharan dust as you go through Friday around Trinidad and well as Tobago. So Palatuvier, Charlottesville, seeing the hazy sunshine as you go through your Friday morning. Only the brief shower expected here, and the sunshine will remain quite hazy throughout the afternoon. Now, for those of you in southern Trinidad tonight, there's still the medium chance of a thunder shower or a heavier burst, so be mindful about that. Still the possibility of some gusty winds in those downpours. But once you go through your Friday morning, most of Trinidad should eventually emerge into hazy sunshine. Just a brief shower expected first thing around southern parts of Trinidad, and then once you get past midday, you should be seeing a lot more of the sunshine coming through from Rio Claro, and maybe just that odd shower for San Fernando. Now, temperature-wise, you'll notice that under some clearing skies, temperatures still holding at 24 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 25 for Tobago, and maybe struggling to get to 32 tomorrow. But you will notice the temperatures beginning to rise, possibly by the end of the weekend. Now, for those heading out on Friday, those easterly winds of 20 knots will continue to bring just a moderate chop offshore, 2 to 2.5 meters through the Caribbean as well as the Atlantic, and short easterly swells of 8 seconds. And bearing in mind that we still have the effects of the spring tides, so those tides will likely be higher than normal at 4:15 a.m. Now on a Saturday, we'll still bring a lot more moisture in. Tropical waves set to come by, obviously causing a lot more instability around Trinidad. Some longer spells of showers, some of those showers on the heavy or thundery side. So you've gotten used to that by now. So be mindful of what impacts could take place there with street or flash flooding. And then coming on to Monday, you should be seeing some clearer skies, just those brief showers. Now, the Eastern Caribbean will continue to see a lot of the hazy sunshine, that Saharan dust getting quite thick and eventually pushing into the Dominican Republic through Friday. So they'll continue to see some Saharan dust here, 34 degrees Celsius and a hot 35 in Port-au-Prince. And some thunderstorms will likely erupt in Kingston. They'll see the tail end of that tropical wave, maybe a brief shower or two for Havana as well. For the Leeward Islands, it's mostly fair, just occasional showers here. The Saharan dust will definitely be in charge across many parts of the Eastern Caribbean, as far south as Grenada. Out towards Georgetown, still keep those showers going at a high of 32 degrees Celsius. But at least through Friday, you'll notice those early morning showers and then eventually some hazy sunshine to end the day. So that's weather, and that's it from me.